Welcome to 18 WJTS. We've got Wildcat Baseball, Jasper Wildcat Baseball here tonight at Floyd Central High School at Highlander Field as the Wildcats will battle the Floyd Central Highlanders here this evening. It is not a great night for baseball, but nonetheless, we're here ready for a little baseball action. Of course, the weather's been absolutely crazy over the last couple of weeks. Go from 70 degrees down to 50, and now we've had rain and thunderstorms and tornadoes, and now we're back down into winter-type temperatures here this evening as the Wildcats come in with a 2-0 record to take on Floyd Central here this evening. Starting tonight on the mounds for the Jasper Wildcats at batting first will be Andrew Noblitz. Pitched pretty well against Shakamak here in the last outing they had. I can locate my stats here. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, and struck out 4 the other night as the Wildcats beat Shakamak 4-2 back on Friday night. So Noblitz going to be back on the mound here tonight, looking to get another win this evening for the Jasper Wildcats. We're still waiting on some warm-up pitches to get thrown here. And that will be number 7, Cohen Everard, that will be pitching this evening for Floyd Central. So we're hoping for a good baseball game here tonight, and I believe we're almost ready as the umpire's signaling for 2 more warm-up pitches here, and we'll be ready for some baseball action here in early April here on 18 WJTS. You're home for Jasper Wildcat Baseball. Joey Rehl here tonight in for Kurt Guxell. Kurt does a fantastic job. Going to be big shoes to fill, but we'll be here trying to get this game to you here tonight. Jasper, again, going to lead off with Andrew Noblitz. Braxton Brosmer will hit second. Braden Giesler will hit third. And we're about all ready here to go from Floyd Central High School, Highlander Field. And it will be Andrew Noblitz leading off for the Wildcats, wearing their home gray here this evening with black numbers and gold trim. And the first pitch is a ball outside, so it'll be 1-0 to Noblitz. As Cohen Everard looking in, gets the sign, throws, and it's high and tight, 2-0. So he falls behind Noblitz here, 2-0 the count. First batter of the baseball game here tonight. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike. 2-1 now the count. Good pitch there by Everard. And he's moving quickly. Steps off the rubber there, though. Going to regroup. Get a new sign from the catcher here. And he throws it in there. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 now the count. So Everard battles back. Even the count up at 2-2. Looks in there, ready to fire again. Throws it in there for strike 3 looking, and that'll be the first down of the ball game. A backwards K for Andrew Noblitz, the first down of the night. And that'll bring Braxton Brosmer hitting second here tonight, playing shortstop. And Everard looks in, getting the sign. Delivers the pitch. It's up high, 1-0. Braxton Brosmer hitting .429 on the season. Had 3 hits at 7 at-bats. There's a little blooper right in front of the pitcher. He goes and gets it, throws on to first. He keeps the foot on the bag, and it's the second out of the inning. There's 1-3, goes down Brosmer for out number 2. The top half of the first inning here from Highlander Field. And it's going to bring in the center fielder, Braden Giesler. Lefty. There's the pitch to him, and he swings and misses. Foul tip, strike 1. Everard pitching well here early. There's the pitch outside, 1-1. Had a little bit of rain around the area earlier, but it seems to have stayed away, and we're going to play some baseball here on this cool, windy night. As the third pitch there misses for 2-1 now the count. 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning. Everard looks in there, throws it, and a nice little shot out to left field. Left fielder's under it, and he makes the catch and ends the top half of the first inning. No hits for the Wildcats. So Noblet will head to the hill and try to play a little defense here for the Wildcats as they go hitless in the top half of the first inning. We'll be back with the bottom half of the first inning after this on 18 WJTS.
McDonald's is committed to being the best first job in America with flexible schedules, professional training, customer service, and leadership opportunities, along with competitive wages and paid vacation. You could earn up to $3,000 in educational benefits while learning work skills that will help you in any career field. Further your education with Indiana Tech by getting 20% off their tuition rate. Team members receive free meals on the clock and a 30% discount while off duty. McDonald's is committed to helping you succeed. Explore McDonald's job opportunities at manmcdonalds.com.
Back here at Highlander Field, ready for the bottom half of the first inning as the Jasper Wildcats win hitless there in the top half of the inning. And leading off for the Floyd Central Highlanders will be Ross Jackson. And we'll see what Andrew Noblet can do on the hill here this evening. First pitch by Noblet is in there. Nice curveball in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. And the second pitch in there, another off-speed curveball down in the dirt, 1-1. Both pitchers moving here pretty quickly here this evening as Noblet fires the 1-1 pitch in there on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 now the count. And Noblet looks in there. Fires the pitch. It's fouled off straight back. So we'll stay 1-2 here. Noblet going right after him, not wasting any pitches. And here's the delivery. It's in there, and a bleeder down the right field line, but it's going to get it down foul, and we'll stay at 1-2. Do this one again. On deck for Floyd Central will be Caden Linares, as Noblet throws it in there, and little high, 2-2. Pretty decent pitch there, but just missed. And 2-2 now the count. Jasper again went hitless in the top half of the first inning. There's the pitch by Noblet. It's a grounder down to third. Wallace gets it, but it's foul. So we'll do 2-2 pitch here again. Good little at bat here for Ross Jackson to lead off the game for Floyd Central. And Jackson steps back into the batter's box. Noblet gets his sign. Looks in there, throws it, and a nice line shot back up the middle. It's going to get in there for the first hit of the baseball game as Ross Jackson gets a single. And it'll put the first runner aboard for tonight's ball game.
Now batting number 6, Caden Linares.
So number 6, Caden Linares is going to hit second here tonight. See what they do on the base pass here, if trying to get a little aggressive with the leadoff hitter. Just a short lead there for Jackson. Noblet checks him from the stretch. Throws down in there, and he fouled off and out of play, 0-1. So Noblet again pitching from the stretch here. As the leadoff hitter Jackson able to get on with a nice line shot up the middle. And Noblet throws over a check on him, and he's back in safely as Jackson. So we stay 0-1. Noblet from the stretch looking in there. Takes a peek at the runner. Now delivers, and it's a nice little shot out to right field. One hopper to the right fielder. He gets it in, but another single. 2 singles here to start off the game for Jackson and Linares. Now Justin Early is going to come up to his appearance here at the plate. And 2 hits now to start the first inning for Floyd Central. And Justin Early from the 3-hole going to hopefully try to bring in a run for the Highlanders is what they're hoping. And a curveball hit right up the middle to the center fielder. He's back on it, makes a nice play. Jackson thought about tagging up, but a nice play out there in center as Braden Giesler gets underneath it, gets it back in quickly. So a quick 1 out. And Clayton Schroeder is going to go up to the batter's box here for his first appearance. 1 out in the inning now for Floyd Central. Bottom half the first inning. 2 on for the Highlanders. Noblet looks in, delivers the pitch. Nice curveball in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. He's got a really nice curveball there, not a lot of movement. And definitely you can tell throws the hitters off a little bit, freezes them. Noblet looks in for the second one. Nice little bleeder down to Will Wallace at third, and he loses it, and everybody's going to be safe as Jackson was coming by him as he was trying to pick up the ball. He couldn't control it, so everybody's safe. And they will probably rule that an error. So still just 2 hits for Floyd Central, but now they've got the bases juiced, and they do give the error to Wallace on that one. So 2 hits and an error for Jasper. 2 hits for Floyd Central and an error on Jasper here. It's got the bases loaded in the bottom half of the first inning. Noblet throws in there, and it's hit a mile high out to left field. The left fielder comes in on it, makes the play, tags up. Halsman with the catch out there and left. And Jackson's able to tag up from third and get in there just barely at home to bring in the first run of the ball game as the Highlanders hit first. Go up 1-0 on the sac fly. Seth Newkirk going to come up to bat now. And it'll be Noblet. 2 runners on here for Floyd Central, leading 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch in there for a strike. Looked to be a little high and tight from here, but we'll take it. So 2 outs here in the opening inning. Noblet trying to get out of here with just 1 run for the Highlanders. And the pitch in there inside. 1-1 the count. So it's Schroeder down at first, and it'll be Early down at, that's Linares down at second. And a nice curveball in there for a strike again for Noblet. 1-2 the count. So Newkirk battling here. Behind 1-2. 2 outs. Bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 Floyd Central. Trying to add more to that. There's the pitch down low. And 2-2 now the count. So Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the bottom half of the first. Noblet trying to get out of this bit of a jam he's in here early as they take off running from second, as that was Linares, and he's caught in a pickle now, and he's tagged out by Will Wallace, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But not after 2 hits and 1 error on Jasper as they let Floyd Central score the 1 run here in the bottom half of the first inning to take the 1-0 lead. We'll be back with second inning action after this on 18 WJTS.
At Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper, we pride ourselves on being open and honest with our customers. We have clear and straightforward pricing with no hidden dealer fees or tricks. When you buy from us, you can trust that you're getting a great deal. Our team is friendly and knowledgeable and will make sure that you get the perfect vehicle for you. Come see for yourself why so many people in the tri-state shop at Jubilar's. Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Back here at Floyd Central High School at Highlander Field for the second inning of the ball game here tonight, as Jasper had nothing going there in the first inning. Floyd Central able to get 2 hits and an error on Jasper's third baseman Will Wallace gives Floyd Central a 1-0 lead here after 1. And this will bring up Kai Coons hitting for Thomas Hobbick here, the designated hitter, hitting in the 4-hole. Jasper went down 1-2-3 in the first. Here's the pitch. It's outside. He did a good job of holding up. So 1-0 the count. Good eye there by Kai Coons. Will Wallace will be on deck for the Wildcats. as the pitch comes in, and it's down and in. So 2-0 now the count. Everard did a great job pitching there in the first inning. And there's the pitch right down Main Street. 2-1. Struck out one there in the first inning. Struck out Noblet, the leadoff hitter. And a foul tip there, strike two, 2-2. So Coons, 2-2 the count. And here comes Everard with the pitch. It's in there for a strike three. Another backwards K as Coons goes down looking. The first out of the top half of the second inning, and Will Wallace will come up to bat here as he's hitting .500 on the season. Has 2 hits in 4 at-bats with a double and a single. And the pitch in there for Everard, in there for a strike. So he's hitting his spots. And I haven't seen much off speed from him, not like Noblet throwing that curveball. So here comes Everard looking in. There's the delivery in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. So Wallace behind here. And the pitch by Everard, down and in, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 strikeouts to lead off the inning here for Jasper. It's the 3rd strikeout for Everard. And Cole Trevino is going to come up to bat here. Playing first base here this evening. And Everard with the pitch. It's down and in. Down and out, down in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Trevino has had 4 hits, hitting .800 on the season here early on. 2 games in. Pitch down to him there. So 1-1 now the count. Everard throws again. In there on the inside corner for a strike. So 1-2 the count. And a pitch in there for strike 2. I must have missed the sign there. It's 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I thought he called the first pitch a strike. Everard throws in there again, and it's pretty close. And we'll go full. So that was right in there. Cole Trevino took it, though, and it's going to bring it to a full count with 2 outs here in the top half of the second inning. And a shot down right field line, going to go out of play. Stays in play, but foul. So we'll do the full count again. So Everard looks down, gets the sign, and delivers. And it's high, so a ball 4. And Trevino will go down to first with a walk here in the second inning. First base runner of the night for the Wildcats. And it'll bring in Tyler Atkins, catching for the Wildcats tonight. And Atkins hitting .200 on the season with a single and just a 1 single, his only hit of the season. First pitch up high, 1-0. So Everard going to have to pitch from the stretch here as Trevino down at first, trying to get something going for the Wildcats here in the second as they trail 1-0. And a shot up in between short and third. Short plays a good stop there and throws it over to second, but it's late. And that play is Caden Linares playing shortstop. Real nice play by him. And there's going to be a pinch runner here. Let's get my lineup card out. Believe that is Hobbig, but I will double check that. It's Max Butel. Pinch running down at first, nobody holding him on. Runners on first and second for the Wildcats. In there for a strike is Everard as Holzman comes in to hit. There's the pitch inside. Oh, right on the corner. Going to call out a strike. Go 2. So Holzman behind. Cats trying to battle here in the second to get this 1 run back that they spotted Floyd Central in the first. And that's down low. So we go 1-2 now. Runner down at second is Cole Trevino. And down at first for Tyler Atkins is Max Butel. Nobody holding the runners on here at first and second with 2 out. 1-2 the count. Everard looks at the runner at second, now delivers. In there for a strike 3. So he strikes out the side. Gives up a walk and a single in between there, but 4 strikeout for Everard here, and that'll be the end of the top half of the first innings. We'll be back with the bottom half of the second inning as the Cats get 1 hit across there and nothing else going as they trail 1-0 to Floyd Central. We'll be back after this on 18 WJTS.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Big or small, we service all. DuBois County Tire.
School as we're going into the bottom half of the second inning as Jasper gets a hit there in the first inning. Or in the top half of the second inning, also a walk. Cole Trevino had a walk, got down to second, left 2 stranded. So now back out is Noblet. And hitting will be Seth Newkirk for Floyd Central. First pitch by Noblet in there, low and outside, 1-0 the count. Seth Newkirk, senior, 6'3", 210 pounds. There's Noblet with the pitch, and it's up high, 2-0. Floyd Central wearing their green with gold here this evening, Highlander Field. Again, not a beautiful night for baseball, but baseball nonetheless here this evening. Nothing you can do about the weather in Indiana in early April as that pitch is fouled off. 2-1 now the count. And Noblet looks in for the sign, ready to go, throws it in there, and it's up high 3-1. Don't want to walk off the leadoff hitter. Percentages are not good, as I'd say majority of the time, if you walk a leadoff man, they come around to score on you. So we'll see what happens here. Nice pitch in there and brings it to a full count, 3-2. So Noblet battling, trying to get Seth Newkirk out here. Looks in for the sign from Atkins. Finally gets it, throws it in there, and it's a walk, leadoff walk. Not what you want for if you're Coach Terry Gobert. TJ Despain, DHing, going to hit in the 7-hole. TJ Despain, the junior, 5'6", 150 pounds. Noblet pitching from the stretch now, throws over at first, checks on Newkirk, but he's back safely. Trevino doing a good job of holding him on at first over there. There's the pitch down low. 1-0 the count. So Noblet having a little bit of control issues here early on in the ball game. And Noblet looks in again, fires it right down to Will Wallace. He catches it, tries to throw it back to first, but he's back. Oh, no, he doesn't get back in time as Newkirk's tossed out. Caught in the middle there. As we've got a little wind playing hectic with my papers here. But this is going to bring up number 5, Travis Combs, the junior. And 2 outs now. As a heck of a gift there. Wallace makes a nice play. And a swing and a miss. As Travis Combs cuts at that one, gets nothing, 0-1 the count. Noblet fires in the second one, swing and a miss, strike two. So after walking the leadoff man, a line drive to Wallace, throws back and gets Newkirk at first. And now he's a strike away from getting out of this inning. 0-2, and is back up the middle. Second base over, makes the throw, and gets the outs. So a nice little half inning there for Jasper after they let the leadoff man get a walk. But after 2 innings here from Highlander Field, Floyd Central High School, it's Floyd Central 1, Jasper nothing. We'll be back with third inning action after this on 18 WJTS. Floyd Central High School, Highlander Field, as the Highlanders of Floyd Central leading 1-0 after 2 innings. And coming up for the Jasper Wildcats will be the number 9 hitter, Jack Levin, the number 9 hitter playing right field. Going to lead off the third for the Wildcats. Only able to get one hit through the first 2 innings. And see what they got here as the lefty's up there, and it's down and away, ball 1. Everard looking in for the sign, now delivers, and it's in there on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. It's 11, the left-handed hitter, hitting .500 on the season, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Is that in there for a strike? 1-2 the count. And inside pitch fouled off and down the right field way there. We'll do the 1-2 here again. Very windy, nasty night. A little bit of a mist as well. Just a very light mist. As Levin trying to get a hit here. In there's the pitch, 2-2. As just a little high and outside. So 2-2 the count as Levin. And just a little high for the liking of the umpire there. So full count. Pretty nice pitch by Everard. Now Everard looks in again, fires it, and it's inside. And the number 9 hitter is going to get on with a walk, Jack Levin. And that'll bring up Andrew Noblet, the number 1 hitter. Went down looking back in the first inning. Everard pitching from the stretch, checks on the runner at first. They're going to fake the bunt, and it's in there for a strike as he pulls back. Noblet does. And you got to wonder how aggressive Jasper's going to be here as trying to get him into running position. And a throw over and get him caught here, but Levin unable to get underneath the tag, and he's out at second for the first out of the inning. So Levin gets caught stealing. And the first out of the inning for the Wildcats. And an 0-1 count to Noblet here as he steps back in the batter's box. Up high a little bit there, so 1-1. Everard throws in there again. It's popped up out to center field. And it's going to drop in there for a hit as the center fielder tried to come up and make a play, could not. And that was number 5, Travis Combs out in center, could not make the play. So the second hit of the game for Jasper, as Noblet gets down to first with a little bloop single. And that'll bring up Braxton Brosmer, who made a nice defensive play back there in the bottom half of the second inning at short. He hit just a little bloop up up in the air in front of home plate. Little bloop shot out to right field. Right field around over and makes the play. And that looks like that was number 8, Peyton Durham, out there in right field that made the play. So 2 outs now for the Cats. And we've got a pinch runner. Courtesy runner for the pitcher for Noblet. And that'll be number 4, and I'll get you his name. Nate Lukemeyer. And this will bring up Giesler, the left-handed hitter. Flew out to left field back in the first inning. Everard looks in there from the stretch. And time called by the hitter. So we'll do this again here as Giesler calls time. Seemed like we were in a bit of a stare down there. So he just broke it up. Now Everard throws it in there, and it's inside. 1-0 the count. So 1-0, Everard looking in, looks over at first, now throws it to the plate, and that's on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. So Jasper with 1 on here, 2 out, 1-1 the count. Giesler looks and doesn't swing at that one, so 2-1. Nice pitch there by Everard. Been a good pitch to swing at. And 2-1 now the count. Everard checks on the runner at first. Lukemeyer down there, and he throws inside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Giesler, 3 hits on the season with 2 doubles. Throw back over to get Lukemeyer back at first, but he's back safely. 3-1 the count. Little bit of a mist again here in Highlander Field. And in there for strike 2. Nice pitch by Everard. So we're full count now. 3-2. Lukemeyer down at first for the Cats. Floyd Central leading 1-0 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch by Everard, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Giesler goes down swinging, 3rd out of the inning. It's the 5th strikeouts for Everard here in the ball game. And after 2.5 innings from Highlander Field, it's Floyd Central 1, Jasper 0. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 3rd inning after this on 18 WJTS.
Think about the journey, not about how you're getting there. The all-new Michelin LTX MS2, engineered for 2 extra years of tread life. Available at DuBois County Tire and Supply in Jasper.
Big or small, we service all. DuBois County Tire.
Back here at Highlander Field as Jasper Wildcat baseball here on 18 WJTS. Joey Rehl in for Kurt Gooksell here tonight. We head to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, and it's Floyd Central 1-0. Jasper just 2 hits through 2.5 innings. And leading off for Floyd Central is going to be Peyton Durham, playing out in right field here tonight as Noblet looks in for the pitch, down low, 1-0. And moving quickly as the 2-0 now the count. Pitch inside there for Noblet and behind the hitter as Durham, the lefty, steps back into the batter's box. Here comes Noblet with the pitch. It's in there on the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Beautiful facilities here at Floyd Central High School. as Noblet throws in there on the inside corner again, but must have just missed. 3-1. So Durham waiting for the pitch, throws it and keeps an eye on that one and goes down for ball 4. So Peyton Durham going to get down with the leadoff walk. And again, that's never a good thing in baseball. Statistically, Ross Jackson, the leadoff hitter, going to hit here for Floyd Central. They're coached by Casey LeDuc. I don't believe I brought that up here tonight as they go over and have a conversation as Ross Jackson and Coach LeDuc. And the runner down on first. So it's, if you're the Jasper Wildcats here, you'd like to get a couple strikeouts. Try to negate that leadoff walk. See if they decide to bunt here and put him over into scoring position as the leadoff hitter Jackson up here. Maybe that's what this conversation was about with LeDuc. And Noblet pitching from the stretch, keeps an eye on the runner, throws over and can't get him. Durham back in time, so gonna do it again here. People breaking out the umbrellas and blankets here is in there for strike 1. Noblet throws in there, nice pitch to Jackson. Again, just a little bit of a mist here, almost a sprinkle. And very windy and cool here this evening. Back over to first to check on Durham, but he's back safely. So we stay 0-1. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Floyd Central on top as they plated 1 in the 1st. There's the show's bunt. Bunts it down the first base line. Noblet comes over, throws to first, his only play, and he gets the out. So Noblet, nice job coming off the hill to make the defensive play there. Throws over to first, gets the out. First out of the inning. Durham does get down to second base, so nice bunt there by Jackson. Done what he was supposed to do. And this will bring up Caden Linares. Hit a single back in the 1st inning. Dunham with a decent lead out there at second, but nobody holding him. Noblet throws in there, and it's in there for a strike. Tried to check the swing, but a strike nonetheless, so 1 the count. So both teams with 2 hits now as we're in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. 0-1 the count here to Linares, and Noblet steps off the rubber. Going to reset. 0-1 the count, 1 out, bottom half of the 3rd inning. There's Noblet with the pitch and a striper out to left field. It falls in for a base hit. He can't come up with it, and they're going to wave him home as Durham scores the run, and Floyd Central goes up 2-0 as a bobble out there in left field. And that is Holzman out there, A.J. Holzman. Bounced in front of him. He just could not control it, bobbled it a little bit, and that was enough to get Durham home there. And the second error of the game for the Jasper Wildcats. So a hit and then the error. As Linares down at first base, going to bring up Justin Early. He flew out the center back in the 1st inning. First pitch to him, down low and outside. 1-0 the count. Noblet pitching from the stretch. 1-0 to Early. Schroeder on deck. Clayton Schroeder for Floyd Central. Noblet keeps a look on the runner at first, throws in there, ball 2. So Noblet struggling a little bit, definitely with some control here. First 3 innings of the ball game. And he looks in there for a sign. Gets it, he's ready, throws in there, down low, 3-0. Not good here. 3-0 the count. Runner on first is Linares. And a throw over to check on him, but he's back safely, so we stay 3-0. Noblet gets his sign, now throws in there, and it's down Broadway for a strike, 3-1. It's 3-1 the count, 1 out. Bottom half of the third inning, 2-0 Floyd Centrals. They've plated one here on a base hit and an error out in left field. And that's in there just a little low. Another walk for Noblet. And Early's going to go down to first base on the walk.
Now batting number 20.
And we've got a pinch runner. It's going to be Roland Schurer. Pinch running. I believe that was the number. And Gobert going to go out and talk with Noblet here at the mound. Good rain coming down now, real steady. And not a very nice night for baseball here at Floyd Central. So Gobert just getting with Noblet here. Doesn't look like he's going to make a change. Just trying to settle his pitcher down here, get everybody on the same page again. 2 on now for Floyd Central with 1 out here in the bottom half of the third inning. And it will be Clayton Schroeder coming up to the dish here. Floyd Central with 3 hits now in the ball game. And again, leading 2-0 over the Wildcats here in the bottom half of the third inning from Highlander Field. There's the pitch, and it's hit off the handle and going to fall in there for a bloop shot. And it'll load the bases up for Floyd Central here in the bottom half of the third inning. Little base hit there as Schroeder able to fight one off, put it out just over the shortstop's head, fall in there for a hit. And this is going to bring up Mason Moravec hitting in the 5-hole for Floyd Central. Again, only 1 out. Bases loaded here for the Highlanders. Good opportunity to score some runs. They're already leading 2-0. Noblet looks in there, fires outside, 1-0. Nowhere to put him, so 1-0 the count. And Noblet throws in there, and it's a striper over the shortstop's head, and it's going to plate 2 runs, I believe, as Holzman comes up throwing, but they're not going to get the relay in time at home, and 2-run score for Floyd Central. And they're going to take a 4-0 lead here, with still just 1 out in the bottom half of the third inning.
Now batting number 17, Seth Newkirk.
So 4-0. Floyd Central out front now. And up to hit's going to be Seth Newkirk. Noblet throws into him. And there's the curveball back in there for a strike. Having a little bit of control issues, but nice pitch there. And another curveball in there for a strike, so 0-2 quickly to Newkirk. And this is what you need if you're Coach Gobert from Noblet. Wind just a blowing back here now at Highlander Field. Noblet throws outside on that one, so 1-2. Newkirk did a good job of holding up the swing. So 1-2 the count. And we've got time on the pitcher here. Needs a new baseball, getting a little slick. One-two, the count with 1 out. Bottom half of the third inning as Floyd Central already plated 3 runs here in the inning. Have 2 on, 1 on first and second. And Newkirk at the dish, fouled straight up and out of play. And 1-2 it stays. More like football weather out here, but Noblet throws in there and a grounder down to second base. Maybe a chance at a double play here, and they do turn it to get out of the inning, and that's exactly what you needed if you were Coach Gobert. Noblet able to turn the double play, get one up the middle, and the double play turns, get out of the inning, but not after 3 runs scored by Floyd Central. So after 3 innings here from Highlander Field, it's Floyd Central 4, the Jasper Wildcats nothing. We'll be back with the 4th inning action after this on 18 WJTS.
101 Country, WBDC, your morning brain teaser.
Here's Dolly Parton now on Lunch with the Legends on 101 Country.
All right, leading things off on a good time gold Saturday morning. Beezer, good morning.
Good morning, Ty.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Be sure to join me from 3 to 6 for Afternoons with Amanda.
We are 101 Country, WBDC.
Back to Highlander Field here at Floyd Central High School, as after 3 innings, it's 4-0 Floyd Central up. We've got a new pitcher up for Floyd Central, Blaine Metz, taking over the pitching. And leading off for Jasper is going to be the designated hitter, Kai Coons. So the 4, 5, and 6 hitters up for Jasper here, Kai Coons, Will Wallace, and Cole Trevino, the scheduled hitters here in the top half of the 4th inning. Jasper with 2 hits in the ball game after 3 innings, but defensively also have 2 errors, and that's hurt their efforts here as they trail 4-0. And Coons going to try to get something going here offensively for the Wildcats in the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be Metz, his first pitch of the day, inside 1-0. And Jasper's got a little bit of activity in the bullpen down there working as well, so we'll see if Noblet makes it back out for the bottom half of the 4th. Inside there, 2-0. So Metz struggling with his control here early, 2 pitches in. As Coons struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. There's the pitch by Metz, 3-0 the count. And now you just put the bat on your shoulder and don't swing until he throws a strike. So Kai Coons looks at the 3-0 pitch. It's right down Broadway for strike 1. And a nice job by that young man to lay off that one. Make him throw you a strike. There's pitch in there for a strike as well, so we go full. Nice job of recovering here by Blaine Metz, the junior for Floyd Central. Here's Metz with the delivery, and it's down just a little low, and it's going to be a walk as Coons will get down to first base, and that's what you're looking for if you're Coach Terry Gobert. Base runners down 4-0, and the walk issued by Metz. Going to bring Will Wallace to the plate, who struck out back in the 2nd inning. There's the pitch by Metz, and it's a nice pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. So Coons down at first base for the Jasper Wildcats here in the top half of the 4th inning, trying to get something going, trailing by 4 runs. There's the pitch to Wallace down low, and 1-1 the count. Metz pitching from the stretch, looks over at Coons. Now delivers the pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 the count. And Wallace has fallen behind here, looking to get a hit. Has 4 on the season. 4 plate appearances, 2 hits, single and a double. It's outside, 2-2 the pitch to him there, so we evened up. The rains seem to stop for the time being. Trying to get this game in its entirety here. 2-2 the count. There's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout of the night for Will Wallace. First out of the inning for the Wildcats. And that'll bring up Cole Trevino. And he was walked back in the 2nd inning. First out for Floyd Central. Coons down at first base for the Wildcats. Trevino at the dish, swing and a miss at that one, 0-1. On decks, the catcher, Tyler Atkins, for the Wildcats. Just 2 hits for Jasper here through 3 innings. 0-1 the count, now 1-1, as that one's up high. So 1-1 the count with 1 out. Top half of the 4th inning. Runner on first is Coons. And Jasper desperately trying to get some offense going here in the top half of the 4th inning. There's a nice curveball in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. Blaine Metz had a little bit of control issues as he First hitter he faced there was Coons, but seems to be settling in nicely here. There's the pitch, and it's strike 3 looking on the inside corner. So down goes Trevino, backwards K.
Now batting number 8, Tyler Atkins.
It's the 6th strikeout of the game for the Wildcats, and that'll bring up Atkins, who hit a single back in the second. 2 out with Coons down at first base. And Atkins looking to get a hit here for the Wildcats. It's in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Metz, who's hit his groove here. Just needs to get warmed up a little bit. Metz looks in for the sign, checks the runner at first, and delivers. It's just outside, 1-1. Thought he was going to call a strike on that one. That was a nice pitch. "4-0 the score. Floyd Central up, 1-1 the count. Now 2-1 the count as that one's outside. So Atkins gets ahead here of Metz. Coons, the runner down at first. Doesn't seem to have the wheels to get him down in scoring position on a stolen base here, so Metz really not too worried about him, I don't believe. There's the pitch. It's a little knuckler. Foul, but first baseman comes over and makes the catch. And that was Seth Newkirk, who made a nice play there. And that'll end the inning for the Jasper Wildcats, as no hits again there in the third inning. The top of the fourth inning. So after 3.5, it's Floyd Central 4, Jasper nothing. We'll be back with the bottom half of the fourth inning after this on 18 WJTS.
Local people watching local people. 18 WJTS TV has been your reliable source for local news, weather, sports, and events for 30 years. Since 1993, WJTS has been serving DuBois County and all surrounding counties with free televised programming, daily newscasts, local sports games, WJTS Inform, and more. We are 18 WJTS, local people watching local people.
Highlander Field, as Floyd Central leads after 3.5 innings, 4-0 over the Jasper Wildcats. The Wildcats making a pitching change, going to bring in Jackson Weissite.
And leading off the bottom fourth for the Highlanders, number 3, TJ Despain.
And TJ Despain going to lead off for Floyd Central here. So we'll see what Weissite can do here as he checks in, or steps onto the hill for the Wildcats. And first pitch in there for a strike. Moving quickly, throws it in there, and 1-1 now the count. Outside on that pitch. Whiteside moving really quickly here in between pitches. Throws it in there on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2. So 1-2 the count. 2 to Spain. There's the pitch, and swing and a miss. Strike 3. Foul tip into the mid. So Despain goes down with the strikeout. First strikeout for Whiteside. And the first down of the inning for Floyd Central. Now batting is going to be Travis Combs. Hitting in the 8-hole this evening. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So 0-1 the count. There's the pitch, and in there for a strike, 0-2. So Whiteside come in here and pitching nicely. Bottom half of the fourth inning, that's what you wanted if you're Coach Gobert. As Noblet seemed to be struggling a little bit with some command, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. And quickly, Whiteside has 2 outs here in the bottom half of the fourth inning.
Now batting number 8, Peyton Durham.
And this is going to bring up Peyton Durham to hit. 5'7" junior, lefty in there. First pitch for a strike by Whiteside. He's really cruising here. Whiteside looks in there. Nice curveball in there for a strike again. In the groove. And he's just barely giving the batters enough time to get in the batter's box, and he's ready to roll again. Little bleeder down the right side, and nobody's going to be able to get to it as the first baseman comes off the bag and cannot make the play. Cole Trevino in between him and Weissite. So in no man's land, and they get an infield hit out of that one. And this will bring up the leadoff hitter, Ross Jackson, with 2 out here in the bottom half of the 4th inning for Floyd Central. Jackson singled back in the first, and the runner's going. They're going to throw down there, and nobody home as he gets in there safely. Peyton Durham in scoring position now with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And Ross Jackson trying to hit him across the dish here for another run. 1-0 the count. There's the pitch, 2-0 down low. So Weissite pitching from the stretch. Checks the runner at second. Checks him again, now delivers to the plate, in there, back to him, can't get it. And it's in no man's land again, and it's going to fall in there. And unfortunately, not much you can do about that. Weissite almost had the play, but just went off his mitt. And Braxton Brosmer tried to come in and make the play, but after it went off of Weissite's mitt, it was just in no man's land. So another runner aboard for Floyd Central here with 2 outs in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And this will bring up Caden Linares. He hit a single back in the first. And it's outside. Pitch 1 to him. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And 2 on now for Floyd Central here in the bottom half of the 4th inning, leading 4-0. There's the pitch. It's a little grounder to Wallace. He comes up with it, throws across the first, and digs it out. But no, he's off the bag and gets in there safe. So another run comes across for Floyd Central. They're going to lead 5-0 now. And we'll see if they do. They give another error there. They'll give Wallace the error. So it'll be the 3rd error of the night on the Jasper Wildcats, and that's uncharacteristic of a Jasper baseball team. And now they trail 5-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And it'll bring up Justin Early, batting 3rd. He flew out to center and walked back in his last plate appearance. Flew out to center and is back in the first. 2 out here for Floyd Central. Nice curveball in there for a strike by Weissite. Runner on first and second for the Highlanders. And pitch 2 up high, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And really badly need to get out of here and get the bats going. Is trailing by 5. As we're in the bottom half of the 4th, and out there at second, trying to run, and they throw over to Wallace, and he's in there safe, as that's the leadoff hitter, Ross Jackson. Quick young man, able to get in there. Now 2 more runners in scoring position for Floyd Central. So a hit here for Justin Early could really open this one up. As Floyd Central again leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And the curveball didn't break, stayed up high. 2-1 the count. Weissite pitching from the stretch, checks the runner at second. Delivers it, and it's down low, 3-1. Don't want to walk him. That'll bring up Clayton Schroeder, who got a hit back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch by Weissite. Curveball inside on the inside corner. And it brings the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Trying to get out of this jam with just 1 run here in the inning. There's the pitch and fouled off here at the plate. So we'll do it again, full count. And the pitch went off the catcher there. Umpire giving the catcher just a couple of minutes to kind of get acclimated there. It's kind of a umpire-catcher rule, I guess, as ball 4 down in the dirt. Now the base is loaded for Floyd Central here as they're going to bring Clayton Schroeder to the dish. And a pinch runner,
Now batting number 20.
Rollin Schur, is going to pinch run down at first base. And Schroeder at the dish, looking to add to this, and a line shot out in the gap in between right and center, and it falls. And the center fielder falls down. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and they're going to try to score 3. They relay to home, and he's in there for a bases-clearing double as Clayton Schroeder knocks out a nice hit in between the center fielder and right fielder out there and plates home 3 more runs for Floyd Central here. Now they lead 8-0.
Now batting number 4.
And that's not good for the Jasper Wildcats here, as they've really let it get away with 4 runs here in the 4th inning. Now the runner on second as Weissite checks him from the stretch, trying to get out of this inning, throws it inside as Mason Moravec takes the pitch there, 1-0. Weissite checks the runner down at second. He's going to deliver the pitch. It's in there, and a nice little striper out to center field. It's going to fall in for a hit and gets past the center fielder, and Floyd Central is going to score another run. So 5 runs across here in the bottom half of the 4th inning gives Floyd Central a 9-0 lead over the Jasper Wildcats.
Now batting number 17,
Seth Newkirk going to come to the plate now. The 11th hit of the ball game there for Floyd Central, just the 10th as they change it on the scoreboard. And it'll bring Newkirk in here. Runner down at second. So still a runner in scoring position for Newkirk. He can knock one in here. Weissite with a pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count, Thankfully the rain stopped here at Floyd Central High School, but still a cool, windy night. And not a good night for baseball, weather-wise, or for the Jasper Wildcats. They trail by 9 runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Weissite throws it in there and fouled back. 0-2 the count to Newkirk. And Weissite steps off the rubber. Gets reset here as Newkirk gets back into the batter's box. Newkirk checks the runner, Weissite checks the runner and throws it in there in the dirt. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Newkirk. Umpire having some baseball issues, had a lot of wet balls, and gets a couple here and ready to go. 1-2 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Floyd Central able to plate 5 here in the bottom half of the 4th to give them a 9-0 lead. Runner out on second. Weissite with the pitch in there for a strike 3. And that'll end the inning, but not after some damage. 5 runs for Floyd Central, the Highlanders here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Give them a 9-0 lead over the Jasper Wildcats. We'll be back with 5th inning action after this on 18 WJTS. At Highlander Field at Floyd Central High School, and disaster for the Jasper Wildcats there in the bottom half of the 4th inning, already trailing 4-0 coming into the 4th. They give up 5 runs there in the bottom half of the 4th inning, and now trail 9-0 here as we head into the top half of the 5th. And this will be Holzman leading off, the number 8 hitter for Jasper. Struck out back in the first inning and fouls that one straight back. That was the second inning, actually, he struck out in. Fouls that one back 0-1. He falls to Mets, Blaine Metz on the mound for Floyd Central. His second inning on the hill. And he looks the 0-1 into Holzman, and it's outside 1-1. So Jasper's going to have to get something going here real quickly. As top half of the fifth inning, trailing 9-0, only able to get 2 hits here in the ball game. And they did put 3 errors up on the board, but they've taken one of those away, so only 2 errors on Jasper here in the ball game. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2 as Holzman falls behind 1-2 the count. Blaine Metz pitching well as he's come in for relief. Looks in there. Just missed the outside corner, 2-2. Blaine Metz looking in here, 2-2 the count. Throws it in to Holzman, and it's up high, full, 3-2. So Holzman a chance to get on base here, and that's what you're looking for if you're Coach Gobert. Just trying to get some base runners, trying to get some kind of offense going here. And there it is, ball 4. So Holzman's going to go down to first with the walk.
Now batting number 1, Jack Levin.
And Jack Levin going to check back, or going to come up to the dish. He walked back in the second, caught stealing. And we're going to have a pitching change here as number 19, Gareth Davenport, going to come to the hill. Pitch in relief here for Floyd Central in the top half of the fifth inning. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will finish the top half of the fifth inning here on 18 WJTS.
Maringer's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning is committed to adding value to its customers and community by providing quality service for all mechanical applications. Maringer's has been around for many years, and while adapting to the changing times, one thing has not changed: the quality of customer service and care you receive. When you need repair work done, you want it done right. You want Maringer's. Maringer's is happy to help with residential and commercial plumbing, HVAC, metal fabrication, and fire protection needs. 812-482-4425.
Yes, pitching change. Gareth Davenport now on the hill for Floyd Central. And coming up to the dish will be Jack Levin. Again, walked back in the second and was caught stealing. Jasper just looking for any kind of offense they can get going here. Runner down on first, and that's Holzman. And Davenport checks on him, now looks in at the dish. Throws it in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Davenport, just a junior, 5'9", 180 pounds. And trying to keep this lead right here, 9-0 for Floyd Central. Top half of the fifth inning. There's the pitch outside, 1-1. One ball, one strike. Davenport facing Levin. And swing and a miss by Levin, 1-2 the count. Nice pitch there by Davenport. 1-2 the count. Again, the runner on first is Holzman for Jasper, as they're trying to get anything they can get going here. And a nice hit out there into the gap. Right fielder falls down, and it goes, hits in front of him, lands in front of him. He throws it in. So a single. Give single to Levin there. Right fielder lost his footing, looked like a couple times. And he's kind of digging with the cleats now, trying to get them cleaned out. Not much traction to be had out there in right field, looks like. And this will bring Andrew Noblet up. Had a single back in the second, struck out looking back in the first. And 2 runners on here for Jasper with nobody out. This is what you want to get something going here. Trailing 9-0. There's the pitch by Davenport. Down low, 1-0 the count. Cool night for baseball here, but Floyd Central bat's been hot here the last couple innings. Third and the fourth as that pitch straight up. Going to stay in play, I think, but nope, just out of play. As Davenport trying to go over there to the dugout, or that's the catcher, excuse me. And a heck of a play by him, trying to make a defensive play, but ran into the support there in front of the dugout. And he's hurting a little bit. One the count to the hitter, Noblet. Again, 2 on here for Jasper in the top half of the 5th inning, trailing 9-0. Noblet trying to get something going offensively for the Wildcats. And I think we're finally ready to go as Noblet gets into the batter's box. Davenport delivers. Pops straight up on the infield. First baseman under. It's an infield fly, so the batter's out. And the first baseman makes the catch anyway, so 1 out. Braxton Brosmer going to come to the dish now. First out of the inning for the Wildcats. Braxton 0 for 2 tonight. Flew out to right and hit back to the pitcher in the first inning. First pitch in there for a strike to him. Davenport and Justin Early is going to come out and talk to him. Make sure they're on the right page here as far as signals are concerned. Two on for the Wildcats. Still trying to get their first run of the ball game. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. 0-1 the count. Brosmer in the batter's box. Lays off that one. Makes it 1-1. Nobody holding the runners on at first and second. Davenport trying to get the sign. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And another timeout here as Early goes back out to the mound to talk to Davenport. And we're about ready to go here. 9-0 the score. Again, Floyd Central out front. 10 hits through 4 innings. And able to plate 9 to lead 9-0 here. Jasper with 2 on with 1 out here in the top half of the 5th. And there's a hit out to center. The center fielder back on it. Not going to make it. And almost made the play, but too deep. And that's going to score a couple runs here. At least 1 for Jasper. As Holzman comes around and plates the first run of the game for the Wildcats. And a heck of a hit by Brosmer out there, almost to the fence. About 390. And puts the first run of the game up for the Wildcats, so they now trail by 8 runs. 9-1 the score. And if you Coach Gobert want to put a crooked number up here in the top half of the 4th, or the top half of the 5th, excuse me. Davenport with the pitch in there for a ball as Giesler takes the first pitch for a ball. So Jasper really looking to get something going here. 2 more in running or in scoring position here for Giesler. But in there for a strike for him. 1-1 the count. Nice pitch by Davenport. So So Davenport looking in for the sign. Checks the runner out at second. Delivers to the plate. And it's fouled. Might fall in there, and it does fall on the line, I believe. A fair ball. So 2 runs will score here for Jasper on a double. A double by Giesler. Plates 2 more runs. So that cuts the Floyd Central lead to 6 now, 9-3. And Coons will come in to hit. Designated hitter here tonight for Thomas Hobbig. And he walked his last plate appearance, struck out earlier in the game, back in the second inning. Jasper able to put up 3 here so far. Still only 1 out in the inning. First pitch in there from Davenport. In there for a strike to Coons. Davenport, much opposite of the other pitchers here so far, really takes his time in between pitches, gets the sign, and delivers to the plate. That one's outside, so 1-0 the count. And Davenport finally checks the runner down at second. Delivers to the plate, and foul ball. Nope, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Coons. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. 9-3 the score. Jasper able to finally do some damage here on the offensive ends. Put up 3 runs here in the top half of the 5th, looking to add to that. Tried to frame one there on the outside. No good. 2-2 the count. So 2-2 to Coons. 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. And there's the pitch. Outside, full count. You're definitely not missing by much on some of these. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top half of the 5th inning. 9-3 Floyd Central. Jasper trying to get their 4th run of the inning across. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. So that'll be the 2nd out as Coons goes down swinging. Now Will Wallace will come to the plate. Will Wallace has struck out twice here. Back in the first and back in the second, back in the 4th, excuse me. Looking to get something going here, and it's outside 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes to Wallace. Everybody's got the coats and toboggans and blankets out. It's not been a great night for baseball here at Floyd Central, but we're making it through 9-3. Floyd Central out front. Will Wallace fouls that one off and out of play. 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Wallace. Davenport on the hill for Floyd Central. One the count with 2 outs here, top half of the 5th. It's outside, 2-1. Davenport looking in for the sign. Checks the runner at second. Now delivers. Down in the dirt, 3-1. So Wallace being patient here, making him throw a strike. And this is a nice hitter's count here, 3-1. Davenport gets the sign, checks the runner at second. And they're going to try to pick him off, but he's back in there. I believe that's Brosmer again out there at second. No, excuse me, that's Giesler. 3-1 the count here to Will Wallace. Davenport looking for the sign. Checks the runner out at second. Now delivers, and that's in there for a strike on the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. Wallace backing out of there, thought it was inside, but umpire says it's on the corner, so we go to full count. It's full count. Top half of the fifth inning, 2 outs. Will Wallace looking for the pitch for Davenport. It's in there and pushes it off out to right field. Right fielder underneath it makes the play. And that'll be the third down of the inning, but not after the Jasper Wildcats able to put up 3 runs here in the top half of the fifth to get a little bit back into this one as they still trail 9-3 to the Floyd Central Highlanders. We'll be back with bottom half action of the fifth inning after this on 18 WJTS.
103.3 The Fix is Southern Indiana's go-to radio station for must-have music hits.
I love your music!
From the All-American Rejects to Lizzo, we've got you covered.
Dude, I listen all the time.
Did we mention we also have local news, sports, and Pacers basketball?
Wow.
Your music fix, your sports fix, your fix for it all.
Oh my God, I won!
Tune in to 103.3 and get your fix today.
Today's must-have music all day.
We're back here at Highlander Field at Floyd Central High School. Played 4.5 innings. Jasper able to plate 3 runs there in the top half of the fifth to get back into this one a little bit as they trail 9-3 as we head for the home half of the fifth inning here. And still pitching for the Jasper Wildcats will be Whitsitt. And hitting, going to be TJ Despain for Floyd Central here. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. A nice pitch by Whitsitt. Start the inning off. And I really like the way he moves as far as pace in between pitching. Gets the ball and fires it back in there. 1-1 the count there as he misses. Doesn't waste no time. Gets the ball, gets the sign, and throws it in there. 2-1. 2-1. Oh, in there for a strike, they call it. 1-2 the count. Looked a little high to me. Whitsitt will take it nonetheless. 1-2 the count. And that one's down low, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Despain. Floyd Central scored 3 runs back in the third, 5 in the fourth, before giving up 3 runs there in the top of the fifth, and a foul tip into the glove, so a strikeout for Despain. So the first out of the inning, Whitsitt able to retire Despain. And Travis Combs going to come up to the dish now, the lefty for Floyd Central. And Whitsitt seems like he's kind of gotten into a little bit of a groove here. There's pitch up high. They thought it was a bunt as Will Wallace charging in hard from third base. So they were expecting a bunt there. One-0 the count. And it falls in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Whitsitt. One the count, 1 out here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. And they do put down the bunt. It goes back to Whitsitt. He comes up with it, throws it over to first, and retires. Retires to Spain. Or that's Travis Combs, excuse me. Travis Combs retired for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 8, Peyton Durham.
And Peyton Durham going to come to the dish now for Floyd Central, the other left-handed hitter. 2 quick outs here for the Wildcats, and that's what you wanted if you're Coach Terry Gobert. There's the pitch by Whitsitt. It's fouled off the left side here, out of play. 0-1. So at least the rain has stopped, but still a cool evening here at Floyd Central as the pitch in there for a swing and a miss. So quickly 0-2. As Whitsitt ahead of Durham here. Here's Whitsitt with the pitch. It's a waste pitch, way outside, 1-2. Whitsitt delivers that one in there, 2-2. Outside on that one, so 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Whitsitt down low on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs now. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Again, 9-3. Floyd Central leading the Jasper Wildcats here in the home half of the 5th. And it is a full count. Whitsitt looks in there for the sign, throws it in there, and a strike 3 looking. So a nice pitch by Whitsitt. And a 0 on the board for Floyd Central. So we've played 5 innings, and Floyd Central leading Jasper 9-3. We'll be back with the top half of the 6th inning after this on 18 WJTS.
This is Tony Ubelar, Ubelar Toyota in Jasper. Toyota announces a new certified used vehicle program. Now vehicles up to 10 years old with 125,000 miles are silver certified. Cars up to 6 years old with 85,000 miles are gold certified. That means more great certified Toyotas for you to choose from. All with additional factory warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and a stringent multi-point quality inspection, like usual. Ask about a gold or silver certified used Toyota from Ubelar Toyota in Jasper today.
Heading into the top of the 6th inning, Floyd Central leading 9-3 here from Floyd Central High School. And leading off the inning for the Jasper Wildcats will be Cole Trevino. And it'll be Davenport on the hill for Floyd Central again. Davenport fires in there for a strike, pitch 1. So 0-1 to Trevino. He walked and struck out so far here this evening. They pitched to him. And a little low, I guess. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the pitch from Davenport and fouled down the left field line. Out of play. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Davenport trying to get Trevino out here. Waste pitch there. 2-2 way outside. Cole Trevino trying to get something going here for the Wildcats as they were able to get their first offense going there in the 5th inning. 3 runs in the top of the 5th, trying to add to that to get a little bit closer into this one, trailing by 6 runs. And that's in there for a backwards K as he goes down looking. Trevino goes down for the first out of the inning here, the top half of the 6th. Now to bring up Tyler Atkins. He flew out to the catcher back in the 4th inning, hit a single back in the 2nd. Davenport looking for the sign, throws in there, and on the outside corner for a strike. Davenport ahead 0-1, fires in there, and 1-1 now the count. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top half of the 6th inning. Davenport fires it in there and a swing and a miss. Strike 2 as Atkins take a nice cut at that one. So Davenport ahead 1-2. Looking in for his sign. There's the 1-2 pitch, and it's down in the dirt and outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here, top half of the 6th inning. Gareth Davenport on the hill for Floyd Central. Delivers it in there for another backwards K for Jasper. Strike 3. Goes down Atkins. And that'll bring up Holzman, who walked back in the 5th inning. And they're actually Luke Myers came in for Holzman, so he'll be batting 8th, the left-hander. 2 out, top half of the 6th for Jasper. Trailing by 6 runs. And first pitch outside, 1-0. Davenport misses with that one. Lukemeyer stands in there looking for the pitch from Davenport. And it's outside 2-0. So 2-0 to Lukemeyer. 2 outs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Nobody on for Jasper. No hits here in the inning for Jasper. And a swing and a miss. 2-1 now the count. Nice pitch by Davenport and a good cut by Lukemeyer. Davenport looking in, now finally delivers. And a swing and a tip into the catcher's glove for strike 2, 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the 6th, Lukemeyer battling Davenport here. There's the pitch by Davenport, popped up over to third base. And over to make the play, 3rd out of the inning. Clayton Schroeder makes the catch there at third base. So that does it for the top half of the 6th inning for the Jasper Wildcats. And they trail by 6 runs. 9-3 the score. Floyd Central on top. We'll be back with the home half of the 6th inning after this on 18 WJTS.
McDonald's is committed to being the best first job in America with flexible schedules, professional training, customer service, and leadership opportunities, along with competitive wages and paid vacation. You could earn up to $3,000 in educational benefits while learning work skills that will help you in any career field. Further your education with Indiana Tech by getting 20% off their tuition rate. Team members receive free meals on the clock and a 30% discount while off duty. McDonald's is committed to helping you succeed. Explore McDonald's job opportunities at manmcdonalds.com.
Field as we head for the bottom half of the 6th inning is Floyd Central leading 9-3 over the Jasper Wildcats here from Highlander Field. Not a nice night for baseball, but the rains finally kind of went away. It was misting for a little while. Whitsitt throws in there, curveball right back up the middle. Nice play by second, throws over to first and can't get it as he pulled him off the bag. And they'll reach safely as Floyd Central gets the leadoff runner aboard. And that'll bring up Caden Linares as Ross Jackson gets down to first for Floyd Central. And this is what you cannot have if you're Coach Terry Gobert. No more runs here for Floyd Central. Already leading by 6 here, bottom half of the 6th inning. And Whitsitt delivers the pitch. It's right down Broadway for strike 1. And now the catcher going to come out and speak with Whitsitt. Atkins trying to get the signs right here. And they'll have to keep an eye on Jackson here, as I believe he stole a base back earlier in the baseball game. Don't know if they'll be aggressive up here, up 6 within the bottom half of the 6th inning, but Whitsitt pitching from the stretch. Checks the runner at first. Now delivers. He shows bunt, but pulls back in there for a strike anyways. 0-2 the count. So it does look like they're trying to get Ross Jackson into scoring position as Caden Linares trying to put down a bunt, move him over. 0-2 the count now. Going to be swinging, you'd think. And hits it way out foul out the left field side. And Whitsitt stays ahead of the hitter, 0-2. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th as Whitsitt looks in, throws over to first to check the runner Jackson. And here comes the 0-2 pitch from Whitsitt. Delivers it and somehow got a hold of it, knocked it foul. It was a nice curveball by Whitsitt. And needs some baseballs. Did have one, so just as I started talking here a minute ago about the wind kind of dying down and no rain, it's picked back up here. And a hit way out to center field. That's going to be trouble over the center fielder head, and Jackson going to go over to third base. And Caden Linares gets out to second with a double. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And this is going to bring up Justin Early, the catcher, in the 3-hole here for Floyd Central. Jasper trailing 9-3. Now Floyd Central looking to add to that lead. They've got 2 on. 2 in scoring position here for Early. And a little blooper. That's going to score both of them, I believe. A little slow roller out to left field, and that will score 2 more runs for Floyd Central. So Jackson and Linares scores there. And we've got a pinch runner. Roland Scherer is going to come out and run at first. And Clayton Schroeder comes to the dish here with nobody out in the bottom half of the 6th. 2 more runs for Floyd Central, and they lead by 8, 11-3. And Whitsitt, nice pitch there to Will Wallace. He throws over to second to get the lead runner. Tried to get the double play, but he beats it out. Good hustle by Clayton Schroeder to beat out the double play. But 1 out now for Jasper, or 1 out for Floyd Central here in the bottom half of the 6th. And that's going to bring up Mason Moravec. Runner on first. Little bloop shot. Slow grounder down to Wallace. Wallace comes up, throws across, gets the runner at first. So they get an out. 2 outs now for Floyd Central. The runner Early down at second. And Seth Newkirk going to come to the plate now for Floyd Central. 13 hits on the night for the Highlanders. And they've got an 8-run lead here in the bottom half of the 6th. Runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. And will sit. Throws it in there. Can't get on top of the curveball. So 1-0 the count. Checking the runner. Now looks in. Delivers the pitch. It's in there for a strike. 1-1. Nice pitch there by Whitsitt. Checking the runner again here with a 1-1 count. 2 outs, bottom half of the 6th. There's the delivery. And it's popped up out to center. Center fielder tracking back on it underneath it, and he got it. So that's going to end the 6th inning here, but not after Floyd Central puts 2 more across here. And now they lead by 8 runs, 11-3 after 6 innings. We'll be back with the 7th inning after this on 18 WJTS.
At Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper, we pride ourselves on being open and honest with our customers. We have clear and straightforward pricing with no hidden dealer fees or tricks. When you buy from us, you can trust that you're getting a great deal. Our team is friendly and knowledgeable and will make sure that you get the perfect vehicle for you. Come see for yourself why so many people in the tri-state shop at Jubilar's. Jubilar Chevy Cadillac in Jasper, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Highlander Field heading for the 7th inning as Floyd Central up 11-3 over the Jasper Wildcats as we head to the top half of the 7th. Programming update, the Jasper Wildcats will be back in action tomorrow night as they head to Northeast Du Bois. You can catch that game here on 18 WJTS. Right now, Jasper just trying to get a couple of runs as they're down to their last at bat. Jack Levin, the number 9 hitter, coming up for the Wildcats. Left-hander, he'll face Davenport, still on the mound for Floyd Central. Here at Highlander Field, Floyd Central High School, swing and a miss by 11 for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Davenport moving a little slowly, throws in there, down low, 1-1. Joey Rehl in for Kurt Guxell here tonight. Kurt will be back in tomorrow night, I believe, as the Wildcats will take on the Jeeps of Northeast Du Bois. 1-1 the count's 11. Davenport delivers, and it's in there for a strike. 1-2. Nice pitch there by Davenport. And Noblet, the top of the lineup, going to be on deck here for the Wildcats. Good time to get something going, but a swing and a miss by Levin. Strike 3, first down of the inning. And here comes Noblet, who's not had a great night at the dish either. Hit a single back in the second, struck out in the first, and flew outs to first base in the 5th inning. So Noblet into the batter's box facing Davenport. Davenport looks in, throws the pitch down low, 1-0. Cold April evening here in Floyd Central High School, but they did not get the memo as they've come and brought the hot bats here tonight as the pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. See, they were able to plate 1 in the first, 3 in the third, 5 in the fourth, and 2 in the sixth for 11 runs here as they lead 11-3 over Jasper. Jasper plated 3 runs back in the 5th inning as the pitch found straight back by Noblet there, 1-2 the count. So Davenport facing Noblet, 1-2 the count, 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. There's the pitch down to short. Short comes up with it, throws across, and he beats it, throws it, brought him off the bag anyways. So Noblet reaches first safely. And that'll bring up Brosmer.
Now batting number 3, Braxton Brosmer.
Went down at a 1-3 put out back in the first inning. Flew out to right field back in the 3rd inning. And Davenport going to work from the stretch now. Checks Noblet at first. 1 out here in the top half of the 7th. Pitch in there down low. 1-0 the count. Davenport's done a good job in relief here for Floyd Central. It's always nice when you can have a couple of relief pitchers. There's the pitch, and it's yanked down the left field line and fair. And that'll bring up Noblet over to third base. And they'll hold him there at third. So Jasper with runners on second and third now. And Giesler going to come to the dish. Looking to cut into this 8-run Floyd Central lead here in the top half of the 7th inning. 7 hits on the night now for the Wildcats, only able to plate 3 runs. Giesler needs a big one here. Bit of a stalemate as Davenport steps off the rubber. Now back on and pitching from the stretch. And steps off the rubber. So Davenport back on the rubber. Giesler back at the dish. There's the pitch, and it's fouled off and out of play out the left side. 0-1 the count. 1 out, top half of the 7th inning, 11-3, Floyd Central leading. And Jasper just trying to get something going here with 2 runners on, 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Trying to scratch their way back into this ball game. There's the pitch down low, 1-1 the count. As Giesler tells Noblet to hold off as it got past the catcher just by a few feet there. So 1-1 the count, 1 out, top half of the 7th inning. Giesler back in the batter's box. Noblet down at third base. And Brosmer down at second. A little bleeder down to the first. The only play is going to be over at first, and he does step on the bag for the 2nd out of the inning. Noblet scores from third. And that moves Brosmer over to third base. So a run in for Jasper. Makes it 11-4. And Kai Coons comes to the dish with 2 out here in the top half of the 7th. And 1 out on here for Jasper. Brosmer down at third base. And Coons trying to keep this game alive. 2 outs, top half of the 7th inning. Popped it up and out of play out the right side. Just out of play it's going to get. So 0-1 to Coons. Again, you can catch Jasper Wildcat baseball again tomorrow night as they'll be at Northeast DuBois to take on the Jeeps. Kurt Guxell, he'll be back on the call. Joey Rehl filling in tonight for Kurt. Been a fantastic night of baseball here from Highlander Field. Not going the way we want it to go as Floyd Central up 7 runs here, but Jasper still with a chance. Pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. So Coons falls behind 0-2 with 2 out here in the top half of the 7th. And Davenport looking to shut the door on this ball game. Davenport checks the runner, throws in there, and it's up high, 1-2 the count. Good pitch by Davenport. Just a little high. So 1-2 the count with 2 out, top half of the 7th. Davenport looks in, fires, and wastes a pitch there, 2-2. Trying to get Coons to chase one. So we'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 11-4 the score, top half of the 7th inning. And just outside there, full count. Davenport misses. Coons, nice job there holding up the bat. I would have swung at that one. That was a good pitch. So we're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Davenport looks for the sign. Delivers the pitch, and it's fouled off and out of play, so we'll do it again. So we'll do the full count again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top half of the 7th inning. 11-4, Floyd Central. Runner on third for Jasper. And Coons hits one straight up in the air. Right field's going to have to come in on it. He does and makes the play. And that will be the baseball game here tonight as the Floyd Central Highlanders come away victorious. Beat the Jasper Wildcats 11-4 here at Highlander Field here this evening. Jasper falls to 2-1 on the season. They will be back in action tomorrow night as they head to Northeast DuBois to take on the Jeeps. Kurt Guxell will be back on the call for that one here on 18 WJTS. Joey Rehl saying thanks so much for joining us here tonight from Highlander Field. Did not go the way we wanted as Floyd Central victorious over the Jasper Wildcats 11-4 here. And that's going to do it for us for 18 WJTS. So Joey Rehl again saying good night. You've been watching Jasper Wildcat Baseball here on 18 WJTS.